Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, April 17th, 2026. Let's take a look what do we have on the economic calendar for today. So, what do we have here? Very important data release. There you go. High impact data release. What do we have? It's only a speech from the US President Donald Trump at 1 o'clock. That passed, basically. So let's take a look at the medium importance data. There you go. Electronic card retail sales in New Zealand down from 1.4 to 0.7. Speech is done. Trade balance data from the Eurozone scheduled for release at 11 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, Bank of England MPC member Peer will give a speech. 15 minutes later, we got data from the Canada housing starts and Virgin Securities purchases. At 4:30, we got German BUA Vice President to give a speech, and then we got 1 hour later, FOMC member Daly will give a speech. US Barker Hughes oil recount and total recount data are scheduled for release at 7 o'clock, and 1 hour later at 8 o'clock, Fed Weller will give a speech as well. So that's about it. Not too many events whatsoever. Not only one high impact event. So there is already gone. So without any further ado, let's switch to the charts. We start with euro dollar. Euro dollar 4-hour time frame chart continues the pullback from the level of 1.1824. Currently, momentum is at the level of 56 points. Bearish divergence is present here. As you can see, technical support 1.1743. Some kind of a strength in the background, looking quite impulsive. So any breakout to the upside will be considered bullish. British pound with deeper than usual correction after making 1.5593 the swing high. Nevertheless, again, bearish divergence, momentum below the level of 50, now 48 points. So we are falling lower on the momentum, down towards the key technical support 1.3485. The market should make some kind of a reaction on this level. We should see either bounce to the upside or breakout and further deterioration. US dollar versus the Japanese yen 4-hour time frame chart doesn't do absolutely nothing. Keeps trading on the top of the range. Some sort of the distribution phase might be taking place here. However, any breakout to the upside will be considered bullish. Any breakout to the downside below one of these technical support levels, we've been talking about these levels for all week, that didn't change a bit so far. So any breakout below one of these technical support levels will be considered bearish, and some kind of a distribution and profit taking will be confirmed. First, initially will be confirmed in that situation. Gold market doesn't do much. We tested the upper channel line, with 4,870, moved a little bit lower, and now we are sitting at 4,780.84. As the momentum keeps moving towards the level of 50, which is the neutral level. The same situation here is applied to, like for the other markets. Gold bulls are still in charge, at least in the short term. However, if we take a look from the bigger point of view, we can see the ABC to the downside might be completed. Impulsive corrective, impulsive ABC 535 zigzag. Now this it starts to look like a connector. So maybe this is not the end of the correction on gold, but we need to wait for a breakout out of this blue consolidation zone. S&P 500, another all-time high completed. 7,051 is the current level, extremely overbought market conditions. So this level here, 7,014 will be considered as a local and immediate technical support. So yeah, we can change this level for the general technical support. So it's green now. If we switch to daily, you can see that we retrace everything here in a bullish cycle, right? This is a bullish fashion, bullish way to basically very fast retrace everything. Looks like a V-shape. This one here looks like a V-shape. On a daily time frame chart, we went from the extremely oversold to the extremely overbought. Bullish outlook on S&P 500 is still on. Crude oil. After the dip towards the 86.99, moved a little bit higher, momentum 46 points, so it's quite close to the neutral level. Nevertheless, we established some sort of the range here. We got technical resistance 95.22, rejected recently, right? So first we need to break above this technical resistance in order to move higher towards 98.10 and then to test the local trend line. Otherwise we will trade inside of this range or even move way lower. For now the situation is quite clear. In the long term or in the midterm, the level of 117.59, this is 1942 is the major supply zone, and only a breakout above this zone will be considered bullish, otherwise bearish. Bitcoin keeps moving higher, step by step, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Bulls are in charge of this market despite the recent movement into the after the bearish divergence was done on a 4-hour time frame chart, right? So this looks still bullish. Breakout above 76,000 is bullish again. Yesterday we established another mid-term level, right? So this is major technical support. Now we are doing the stairway to the 76, any breakout above the 76, and we will target the level of 80,000, let's say 500, right, as the next target. So $4,500 higher. So please pay attention to this situation here on Bitcoin. It has some kind of a strength in the background. So it means that there are some dips buying market participants, right? Higher highs, higher lows, strong momentum, positive sentiment. We might see, if the US dollar index keeps moving lower and the SP500 keeps moving higher, we might see further appreciation of the Bitcoin against the dollar. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.